Emerge Challenge is finally here. First batch, B2C and creative startups.
Hi everyone, our congratulations on making it to Emerge semifinals. In semifinals, we will have 43 startups and 4 batches. Around 10-11 startups will be in one batch and up to 7 judges also will be in one batch. The judges are experts and investors. The judges will evaluate your startup based on the next criteria: product market fit, team, traction, global growth potential, unique sales proposition, and overall presentation. We will choose top-tier startups from each batch based on the scores from judges. So 10 startups will pitch in finals of Emerge Challenge on May 14th. I wish you good luck and be the winner.
Hi everyone. So we are glad to have you all here at Emerge Challenge semifinals. Today we will have 11 startups pitching, and actually we'll have them in B2C and creative industries. So we hope that you will enjoy that. And right now I would like to introduce you our amazing judges who are with us today. So first of all, we have today with us Artem Arushkin, and Artem is leading technological scout at Sber in Russia. Also, we have with us today Boris Mushalak, and Boris is a managing partner at Smoke Ventures in Poland. Mustafa Tandogan, who is investor at Technision CVC team in Turkey. We also have today with us Andrei Filon, investment director from Zubr Capital from Belarus. One more judge who we have on the panel is Vitaly Yanko, and Vitaly is partner at Insta Ventures in Russia. We have also Kirill Golub. Kirill is board member and IT entrepreneur from Belarus. And last but not least, Mikhail Shatrov is head of marketing and scouting IIDF VC. Okay, sorry. So Vital Yanko is actually from Cyprus, so my apologies. And right now, we would like to start the pitching event. And I'm inviting the first startup to pitch. So Tina from Belarus, you're welcome on stage.
One of our friends has a daughter, Kate. Kate was bullied at school. Why? She was fascinated with equations and always asked complex, mathematically savvy questions. She was a geek for her classmates. Bullying almost killed her passion to scientists, and the school program was too slow and boring for her. And Kate is not alone. 7 out of 10 teenagers feel bored in school. Luckily, once Kate asked her mom to find her a math educational video on YouTube. She tried, but none were exciting enough for Kate. And then Kate asked, "Mom, can you find me the video from another teenager who also loves math?" And this is how idea of TeenUp was born, an edutainment platform where teenagers can share their ideas and knowledge with the people they prefer to learn from the most, each other. Mobile peer-to-peer education, work in games, possibility to earn some money makes a learning process fun, simple, and exciting. Parents do support us because our strict moderation creates a safe environment without hate and bullying. For 4 months, TeenUp already has more than 40,000 downloads and 3,000 videos from teenagers. Last week, TNUP ranked number 2 in Google Play Market. Visa is one of our partners, offered to issue TNUP branded credit cards for teenagers. We use premium business model with $17.99 monthly subscription for premium content and premium features. With 540 million teenagers in the world, lead us to $120 billion annual market. We are a team of entrepreneurs with experience of building startups in the past. In our team, we have educator, cybersecurity experts to keep the kids' data safe, and we constantly consult with a group of teams. Now, we are looking for the investments to experiment with improving our business model. By the way, Kate in TNUP an interesting and challenging content and community online where she is respected. She earns some money and she is no longer bullied either. We say no to hate, bullying, and conflict. Here we say yes to friendship, health, self-development, and the desire to change the world for the better. It's not my words. It's a quote from our user. If you like to invest or partner with us, please contact us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ksenia, very much for your presentation. And right now, I will ask judges if you have some questions, you can ask Ksenia right now.
I have a quick question. This is so I see it as kind of Brainly, but for video. Am I right? Like, how do you differ for Brainly? That this is the leader, I guess, in the space, and like, what's like in different? Either it's in a product or in different, if in business model or in markets. Just trying to understand how it's different from Brainly.
Sure. Thank you for your questions. First, the main difference that we are a mixture of education and social networking, which makes us kind of unique in the sphere because the community is the heart of TNUP. So it's not only education like Brainly or doing homework. It's more about developing the potential of the teenager with his further path to some occupation or his vocation.
Got it. Okay. And the traction, like I missed the traction slide. Maybe you can just like, where is the traction? Like which countries? Like where are you growing? And just a few words.
Now we started from the Russian-speaking market. It's like Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, but we are going to expand on the foreign ones. We have like about 10% English-speaking audience.
Okay, cool.
We also have a question from Mustafa. Mustafa, you can ask it.
Sure. Thank you for a great presentation. So my question is about the content. You mentioned some like videos already created from the kids, as you mentioned. How it works? Like, do you have any like content creation team or content moderation, or these are like the users can create any video they want?
Thank you, Mustafa, for your question. So we do not create any content by ourselves. It's all done by teenagers, but we have very strong content moderation. So every video is pre-moderated and not published until it is checked and proved. So that's why how we avoid any inappropriate content or bullying. But every content is done by teenagers by themselves.
And are there any revenue sharing for these creators?
I'm sorry, Tom?
Like, do you share the revenue with these video creators? How it works on their side?
Yeah, so basically they can earn the money on the platform. They can do it in different ways, not only by videos. They can do paid videos, they can get donations, and they can get the money when they help other teenagers. And then we get the commission from that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ksenia. We are up with time. Thank you very much for such a great presentation. And I would like to invite the second startup on stage, and I'm inviting Wojo from United Kingdom.
Let me tell you about Wojo, a digital career coach. Making big career changes is tough. There are currently two options: written a ton of articles and books, and they usually have lots of impractical or irrelevant advice, or hiring a career coach. They're usually helpful, but need you to commit 6 to 12 sessions for $100 each. Most people do the math and decide to stick with their current job, even if it brings them to a burnout. Wojo offers an alternative, a digital career coach. It's an app with small tasks, each 30 minutes max, sequenced into a personalized roadmap. For example, when the user needs to understand what they're looking for in a new job, awareness stage, Wojo algorithm may offer a motivations assessment. The user's insights from these tasks inform the algorithm whether the following step should be to activate ambition or to complete one of the action stage tasks, and so on. This is scalable to virtually any profession because from the coaching perspective, any change is the same, with the same traps our brain creates and the same tools we can use to make it collaborate. Some companies in this space build coaching marketplaces, but human coaching is expensive. Others bet on content, but it lacks reflection and feedback loops. Some focus on the community, but on its own, it lacks guidance and structure. With Wojo, you can be your own career coach, like you are your own mindfulness guru with Headspace. And you are not alone. With the Wojo community, it supports your motivation and accountability. There is money in this space already. The personal and professional development market is $56 billion, and its growth has only accelerated since COVID. Our product is already live. It's been growing organically and through partnerships, like the one we are launching with Sweatcoin in a couple of weeks. A handful of our users across the world have already achieved their first career goals. After their initial success, they stick to the platform and set new goals. This kicks off a new roadmap for them and can go on like that until retirement and beyond. It's like a fitness app, only for career coaching. And as a long-term usage product, Wojo offers 3 subscription tiers based on which pace the user prefers. We have our first paying users already to prove these price points. Between the two co-founders, we have the perfect set of expertise to execute on this vision. Anna most recently has been leading a data team who drive hyper-personalization and dynamic selection for Amazon Fresh. Anna is also a trained coach with certification from a pioneer in neuroscience-based coaching. I've taken lots of ideas from 0 to 1, including my own ad tech startup. I've led teams to deliver on ambitious challenges. At Sberbank, I've grown the market share of an already saturated 25 million customer segment. We started as friends, but Wojo made us business partners as we went through multiple crucial conversations to get where we are, a revenue-generating business, lean and with a great growth potential. Thank you.
Liz, thank you a lot for the presentation. And actually, we have already first questions. So we have a question from Mikhail.
Yep. Thank you so much for your presentation. I get 2 questions. The first one, can you tell us more about your customers, about the profile of the customer? And the second question is about your business model. How do you earn money?
Yep, sure. So first one, the customers we are initially targeting on is midlife career changers. So that's the segment we know the best because that's what we have experienced ourselves. And that's where a lot of pain lies for people because they have achieved something, they want to change horizontally, maybe industry or country, some very big leap, and they have money to lose. So that's the one we've discovered as easily achievable as the first paying customers. But then the algorithm and the content we create is actually scalable from students looking for their first job all the way to people phasing off into retirement. And from the revenue generating perspective, we offer subscription. So it's the monthly payment with a 14-day trial, and then 3 levels of subscription based on the amount of tasks the person wants to do per week, and also the workshops they can additionally attend.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. Do we have also some other questions from the judges?
On the product side, maybe, how does it how the experience looks when I kind of sign up? Do I talk to a bot? Is this more like an app that kind of personalizes content for me? How do I interact with the app? Just trying to understand on the product side how it looks.
Yes, that's my favorite question because bot comes up very often. So actually, science says that AI coaching bots are very low in efficiency because and effectiveness, because the effectiveness of coaching relies a lot on trust. And the two most effective coaching is with a certified coach, a one-on-one. So that's the one that costs $100. And then the second one is self-coaching. So actually, we deliberately not present the interface as a bot, as some kind of personality, but we just take you through a set of questions and then an interface to go through exercises. Basically, an example can be reflect on your strength and list some things in this field, and then reflect on your values and reflect on something else, and then it shows you kind of an overlap. It is mainly structured data at the moment, and we're moving into more unstructured data understanding right now.
So it's kind of like Duolingo kind of experience.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, great. And do we have some other questions, maybe?
Hey,
Sure.
how much? I'm sorry. How much paying users do you have?
So we soft launched just a couple of weeks ago, so we only have 2 at the moment. And with the merge and with a couple more partnerships, we are expecting to have more.
So if I clearly understand, as soon your customer change his career, as better your service provides a result. So and it's on one side. On the other side, you're a business where you want to improve and increase your LTV.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I
how
can
will
see
increase this LTV, and what churn could be in the business?
So we'll see, like, I want to be honest, we'll see the actual churn, but the way we tackle that is that it's not a one-off exercise. So rather than just helping a person, for example, to move country, what we offer is a lifelong companion. So like in a fitness app, where you may set the goal to lose some weight, and you don't actually stop going to the gym. You just set the goal to maybe run a marathon or set another goal. So you are accelerating to your goal because we give you the good guidance, but it doesn't mean that you only have one career goal in your whole life. So actually you set the new one. And the benefit is that by the time you are about to set your new one, we already know a lot about you, and we can even suggest you what your potential next ambition can be.
Thank you, Liz, very much for answering the question and for the presentation. It was really great.
Cheers, thank you. Bye.
And we inviting right now Smartie from Russia on stage.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Alex, and I'm co-founder of Smartie. Smartie is a mobile app for early kids education, and we combine the games and encyclopedics. So a lot of research prove the most important cognitive development time happens before age of 7, and this important time is often wasted for meaningless screen time. This happens because of parents doesn't have enough time. We made our own research and find a lot of parents really care about kids' education, but also they haven't enough time and giving the child some devices with some meaningless content and meaningless games. So we want to fix this problem and use this time in the better way. And we make the application with games combined with encyclopedics for profound and interesting early education. We focused on the content is in quality content and safe content. So, and our specific source, it's a recommendation algorithm for ranking games based on child interest and their progress. and how kids make their skills. And also they provide analytics for parents, and parents can track and adjust the kids' learning path. So our business model is simple. It's just a subscription. We started now from only $1 per month, and they want to increase it to $5 per month. And also they have a trial period. They see the big opportunity in early education market because it's growing and this is big. And if talking about our competitors, this is number of apps in the play, and they see some problems in these apps. They focus only on developing basic skills and now provide broader knowledges. They haven't analytics, and also sometimes quality of content, as you can see in this slide, not really great. But they still make money, and numbers are good. And this is a strong signal to us, market exists and parents are ready to pay for early education. But also they think this is not fulfilled yet. So if you're talking about our traction, we released our first MVP version to App Store for iPhones only. And now we're getting first users. And now we just iterating and fixing problems and making more games. Also, they release a subscription. And that's it, yeah. For next steps, they wanna cover more exciting topics for kids, making more games, and also provide analytics, release analytics for parents, and turn on our recommendation algorithm. And also they wanna, after that, we wanna release a version for iPad, Android, and start expansion to in our languages. Now we're working on English and the Russian language only. And after that, we wanna increase our subscription to $4 per month. So if you talk about team, my name is Alex, and I'm responding for development and product. Natalie is our marketing and user acquisition expert, and Anton responding for content and hiring designers, illustrators, and working with early education experts.
Thank you, Alex, very much for the presentation. We actually have questions from our judges. So the first question will be from Artem.
Yeah, Alex, thanks again. So the first question about the analytics that your app provides. So what type of analytics for parents is that? So does the app tell in which type, in which science their kid is not performing well, or like what type of analytics is it?
Yeah, they separate our games by skills, like reading, counting, logic, and something else. And they calculating how kids good in this skill. And they can provide some suggestions for parents, like you need more games for logic or more games for reading. And yeah, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
And the parent can adjust kid path, like adding weights for these skills and ranking algorithm, rank this content, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, I see. And another quick question. So it's just a sort of an app that is only installed on the kid's phone that parents can watch, or the analytics are sent somewhere else, or it's a way of two connected apps on different devices. How does it work?
No, now it's only on one device. On one device, it's now it's just parent device, because parents install on their own device and give this device to child. Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
Thanks. We also have a question from Kirill Golub.
Thanks, Alex. I want to extend the previous questions. It seems that your actual user is a kid, but your actual client is a parent. So how are you going to force kids to stay playing with your application? And don't you think that kids will be thinking about this not as an interesting game, but as a kind of obligation, and their parents are forcing them to play with it? What do you think?
We try to provide interesting games, as I say, and also we were now working on motivation systems, like giving some bonuses for kids. Then they finish some games. Yeah.
What kind of bonuses, please? Give us an example.
Now it's just like stars, and they want to make some functional there where kids can spend these stars for like some cards, or like some I don't know, but like interesting content, like where they hero. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Alex, for the presentation. Right now, we are inviting next startup to pitch. So, Walkin from Belarus, you are invited to pitch.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
Can I
great.
start
Please.
sharing screen?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes,
yeah,
perfect.
it's fine.
Hi, March. Hi, everyone. My name is Ali, and I'm CEO of Walkin. And I'm 85 kilos in weight, but on previous Emerge Challenge, I was only 78. And the rest of the team also put on weight 18 kilos in total. So our total fat revenue is 25 kilos in 1 year. That's why last half a year, we spent developing walking application that allows you to unlock yourself from your fitness. Sedentary lifestyle costs $117 billion for US healthcare system only. It causes overweight, heart diseases, second type of diabetes, and psychological breakdowns. And it's getting worse because of lockdown with closed gyms and fitness centers or self-isolation. If coronavirus don't kill us, lack of activity will. Previous year, World Health Organization announced activity recommendations for post-pandemic lifestyle, and walking seems to be the simplest way to take care. So we have developed an application that integrates fitness into your lifestyle. Couple of examples. Now, instead of having quick walk to a shop, you can create an interactive route across your neighborhood based on the calories you need to burn. Or you can plan sightseeing for 8,000 steps while throwing away your garbage. Just enter what you need to do, choose one route from suggested, and that's it. This all fulfills an emerging trend of associated fitness that appeared where threats to health met social restrictions. And this is what differs us from competitors. First of all, we are focusing on consumers' needs, we understand the insights, and integrate product into his lifestyle. Now we are aiming on US market with 1 million obtainable share, 100 million obtainable share. Next year, we're working to Europe and later to Asia. We have a lot of competitors in the fitness traction segment, but just if you are focusing on walkers at the core, so the target user seems to be easy to switch. Our business model is freemium with 2 subscriptions type at the moment. There are 2 co-founders in the team that complement each other with all needed expertise. And those 2 are looking for a third or a couple who can believe in their success and give them $200,000 for entering markets on scale. Thank you very much. You can download our application and please share your feedback. I'm ready for your questions. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Ali. We actually have the first question from Artem.
Yeah, Ali, thanks again. So to me, the product was not absolutely clear. So how does it differ from, for example, Garmin app, which tracks your activity that when you go around your block, and like, how does it entertain the user? Can you just briefly dive into what you do a little bit more?
Yeah, so there are a lot of fitness trackers, right? And there is basic functionality in every phone. So we add some interactions to that functionality. So it works like a navigator. I want to go shop, I'm entering the address, and I'm choosing not the straight route that I'm walking every day. But for example, I need to burn, or I need to make 10,000 steps per day, okay? So 2 walkings for 5,000 steps each one. You can choose the route new for everyday new. So we are generating a new path, a new route for user every day, and we allow us to, you know, fill the walking with some entertainment, with sightseeing, or users can share their best experience in walking in the neighborhoods. So it's in further steps, we are planning to make like a community of walkers inside the application. So I think this this is the most powerful instrument feature that we will have. But at the moment, we are very well, we are very good in generating passes and those routes. So this is the best feature that we have at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I see. So it's based on like generating different routes. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks, Ali. We also have a question from Kirill Golub.
Yes, please. Ali, what kind of mechanics are you going to use to make your product viral? Currently, your current solution is not looking so viral from my perspective.
Yeah, that's very simple. That's too much simple that we have at the moment. So driving community of walkers, because for example, Strava, they have a very strong community for runners. So there is no community for walkers, but there are a lot of people that are walking, not running. So first of all, this is it. Another way, well, at the moment we are trying to catch the insights for, you know, organic growth. So I cannot say a lot of ideas at the moment because we're in the process. But first of all, community, and then maybe some personalization, I think, because personalized routes that we have at the moment, they are not done for 100%. There are areas to create something new. So these are 2 basic approaches, I guess, but there are a lot of potential in here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ali, very much for answering the questions. It was an amazing pitch. And right now we are inviting next startups on the stage. So I would like to invite Imin from Russia to come on our stage right now.
Hi, can you see my screen? Hi, my name is Paulina. I'm co-founder of imin. We're a mobile app that allows users to create video content for social media platforms in minutes. Let's take a look at the standard process of creating content. Usually it's expensive and it takes time, especially when you hire social media managers, designers, create technical references, and coordinate edits. Our main goal to make this process easier and cheaper. Everything what you need, just choose ready-made animated template in our app, put your content there, use our easy to understand editor, and in a few minutes get a finished content and just publish this in your social media platform. We have subscription model. We have a monthly subscription that costs $7.5 per month and our annual subscription that costs $33 per month. Our target audience divided between B2B users and B2C users. Usually B2B users, it's businesses in Instagram, social media managers, digital agencies, designers, and freelancers. And our B2C users, it's usually bloggers and ordinary users who producing content to social media platforms on a daily basis. Main platform where we focus it now is the Instagram, because now Instagram is becoming one of the largest platforms for online commerce. Top 5 countries where we plan to promote our product is the USA, Japan, Brazil, Great Britain, and Russia, because these 5 countries are leading in terms of number of installations in App Store, and also process of creating content pretty similar. Like, for example, in Russia, that's the reason why we decided to pick exactly these countries. Here you can see our competitors, some of them indirect, some of them direct competitors. Our main difference between us and our direct competitors that we have our own unique animated templates and of course our unique feature. For example, we have music feature based on artificial intelligence that allows users to generate a unique music track and add to video. That's how we're solving existing problem when Instagram blocks users' video because of not unique music. We started developing our product a year and a half ago and launched our first sales in July of last year. And for today, we have 4,000 daily active users. Also, last 5 months, we'll be showing amazing results with our product metrics. As you can see, average growth starting from December in our revenue is 50%. For today, 70% of our revenue from 6 countries and 30% from other countries like USA, Brazil, European countries, and etc. And here's our team. 8 people work on full-time work. All of them have relevant experience. Our CEO has 8 years of entrepreneur experience in IT projects. Me as a product manager have more than 3 years working in digital agencies and also as a social media managers and content creator. And also team lead of development, have 11 years experience in development, and his best achievement is work as a team lead in Israel startup, Camera, which was bought by Apple. And now we're using the same technology. Now we're preparing new metal engine to improve our animations and our animated templates in our product. And for now, we're looking for investments, and also we're always glad to collaborate with the people, with the advisors and partners who have relevant experience. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks, Polina, for amazing presentation. We have questions from our judges. So first of all, we have a question from Mikhail.
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation. Can you tell us more about your expansion plan? What plans do you have? What goals do you aim? And what kind of countries do you want? You said that most of customers are from Russia, the countries from CIS countries. So what kind of plans do you have expansion?
I think for now we're using standard tools of advertisement, for example, Facebook with advertisement, SEO. Also, we started exploring TikTok and Instagram platform with collaborating with the influencers from different countries. For example, for today, we have more than 50 collaborations with the people from Brazil, from India, from USA. We're asking them to create tutorials and publicate in a TikTok. For today, we have in our unique hashtag in TikTok, more than 1 million unique views. So like we are showing through the tutorials, also we're building our own community in Instagram, in Telegram, and for today, that's how we plan to make our content viral.
And what about countries?
What about countries?
Yeah, countries. What kind of countries do you focus on?
For today, our main focus on European countries, as I say, Germany, France. Also, we're collaborating with the USA countries and Brazil. And of course, like a main focus on Russia and Ukraine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we also have a question from Mustafa. Mustafa, you can ask now.
Perfect, thank you. Great presentation, Paulina. So I have a question about your user metrics. Can you a bit deep dive into churn and retention rates? Because it seems there are many substitute products, and I'm just trying to understand the key value proposition and if it delivers to the existing users.
What kind of metrics do you want to hear?
Like the week 1, week 7, maybe like 1 month retention, like retentions, and the paying user churn rates, if you can mention.
Sure. Like from installation to paying users, their rate is 5%. And about retention, not sure that I can, because it's changing, and I can give you actual information right now.
All right, thank you. Maybe we can discuss later. We have like
why not? Why not? If you're interested, I can send you all numbers.
Okay, thank you.
And last question from Boris. You can ask now.
Yeah, thanks, Paulina. Great presentation. I really enjoyed it. I want to deep dive into the distribution. Like you mentioned, US, Brazil, Japan as your kind of countries. How do you, like for the I guess in general for the future? Do you have a strategy how you want to basically how you want to get the distribution? That's the I guess major question to me. How do you want to? Like, is this the influencer kind of strategy that you mentioned, or is there more? Are you going to also kind of try the traditional approaches as basically paying for ads? Have you tried that already? How much it costs? Trying to understand like where there needs to be some kind of some special sauce to get to get it cheaper than everyone else. So do you have anything like that?
Got it. I think we started exploring new countries in February through the standard tools like a Facebook advertisement tests, also through the bloggers. And for today, we're still just testing, and most of the traffic comes to us organically, as I said, 30%. So people just finding us organically.
That's actually nice, but probably at some point you probably need to spend some more time. But yeah, I guess you're super early, so yeah, I'm happy to have a chat later as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Paulina, for amazing presentation. Right now, I'm inviting Filmustage on stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Ruslan. I'm a co-founder of a startup called Filmustage. Filmustage is a smart movie production platform. So have you ever wondered how a movie gets produced? Let me explain you in a simple example. Meet David Webb. He's a first assistant director of a movie called Joker. He's responsible for movie production. Basically, he organizes all the processes on set and makes it happen. But at the very beginning, all he got is a movie script or screenplay, which is a piece of text, more than 100 pages in it. So the question is how to magically transform the text into a real feature movie. Well, your screenplay is basically very much like a building blueprint. It got all the information inside, but before actually constructing it and hiring everyone, buying materials, you need to calculate amount of goods and manpower and how much workers you need to do that, do the planning and understand your budget. So that's exactly what David does, but in the movie world. He needs to divide the script into particular scenes, find all the locations, costumes, props, and actors info, and so on and so on. And based on that information, he creates schedules and budget. This process is called script breakdown. Sounds like a lot of work, right? Well, now imagine what if David could just cut this time, a week-long, not very interesting job, in a couple of minutes. Well, that's exactly what Filmustage does. We made a web service which helps filmmakers to quickly understand what's going on in their scenario and basically automate the script breakdown process with the help of neural networks and various automations. And we already proven our market fit. In a couple of months after the launch, we got more than 400 active users and very inspiring feedback from them and started to generate revenue. Every day we get overwhelming feedback from our customers because the ability to quickly understand their script is very invaluable for them. They've been waiting for this for years. We got some cool names who worked on the Mandalorian TV series with actors from Lord of the Rings, on Hunger Games, and they really like our product. You can find more on our website and understand more. But how we get with that idea? How do we understand what's going on in the industry? Because we got one of them, Igor, our CEO. He's an experienced movie maker and video maker. He spent more than 10 years in this industry, founded 2 successful video productions, worked for Uber, United Nations, Netflix, and so on and so on. My name is Ruslan. I'm a CTO here. I'm responsible for technologies for cloud development and tech stuff. Also, another co-founder, Andrei, he worked for Intel for quite a long, so he knows how to develop cool stuff. Together, we spent some time in Norway for a telecom company developing mobile gaming platform. We are a real team, by the way. That's why how we know to make things happen. Well, at this moment, we are ready for new growth and development, and now we're looking for seed money investment. So thank you for listening. Waiting for your feedback and for your questions.
Thanks, Ruslan, a lot for the presentation. And I would like to ask judges if you have some questions. It's time to ask them now.
I have one question. So thank you very much for the presentation. Wanted to know what markets mainly are you targeting? So this seems like a very special and narrow market, and your clients are very unique. So what markets or countries are you targeting right now?
Basically, it's all English, let's say English speaking productions. First of all, of course, United States. United States and UK. That's the main markets, and that's the markets we get actually the more traction and more users from. But sometimes it might be surprising because Indian people are also very interested in this.
And so most of the clients that are paying right now, they are from United States or UK or Europe, right?
United States, UK, Europe.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. We also have a question from Boris.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the movie business, selling to in Hollywood and trying to get people excited about my stuff. So I know how hard it is. What's your plan to get into, like, I can show you some contacts as well later on.
Sure.
What's your plan to get to those people? Like, what's your kind of strategy, your pitch strategy? Like, how do you approach those? This is probably that your success is going to be, dependent on that. So
exactly. That's true. So we started very simple with going to to B2C, going with a Google Ads campaign, and we started to generate some some interest in our technology, and we started to gather the contacts. Basically, now we got some really promising people from like big productions, and we are working on more direct deals with let's say video effects agency, and we just generate like presence in this area, and also we are in the process of negotiation with a movie school, which might also be a great boost for like understanding of the technology and newcoming professionals.
Who's the buyer? Like who's the person buying? What's their position?
Like typical. Usually it's someone like a person who is at some point of pre-production, who is responsible for work with the script at this moment. Assistant director, let's say, also got lots of directors of photography who also need to work on the scenario in their own way. Also, we got a couple of producers. It's at this point it's hard to create like typical profile of our customer. It's varies.
All right. Let's take it offline. It might be interesting for me because of the background.
You can ask more. We can just tell you a bit more like specific stories. Cause it's really interesting who comes for us and what they want and what they do with the script.
Yeah, thanks, Ruslan, a lot for presenting, and I think that you would be able to continue your communications with our investors. Yes, thanks a lot. So right now, I would like to invite another startup on the stage, RQ from Russia. Please come on stage.
Hey, everyone. Hey everyone, my name is Tim. I'm CEO of RQ company. I'm glad to introduce our product. This is RQ Editor. This is a zero code tool for creating augmented reality experience, which just allows you to quickly, clearly, and super cheap create augmented reality. If we use examples, then we create Tilde or WordPress for augmented reality. How it works. Our product supports more than 40 different formats. This is 3D, images, videos, audios. You upload them to our editor, work with animation, create interactions, scenes, customize interactions, and view your projects with a simple RQ Viewer app where all your projects sync and work the same way for both iOS and Android. In addition to indirect AR/VR market, our target markets are two. This is our 3D modeling mapping and 3D CAD software. After analyzing the market of only media and entertainment, we brought out 7 million active users per year who use 3ds Max, Maya, Cinema 4D, Blender, with an average product cost of $39 per month. We can generate revenue of $40 million per year, capturing of only 1% of that 7 million. Of course, we have competitors, and competitors are quite large. For us, this is just a confirmation of our hypothesis, such as products exist and they are developing. Their project team consists of 7 people with a total relevant experience of more than 50 years. We in market in augmented reality like 3 years. We are strong in the development of complex products and know that's what augmented reality is. We have a plan. We understand where to go and how we will enter the market. Now you can go to our website and get all the functionality for free as a beta test. The free version of our product RQ Viewer in App Store, we have more than 2,000 users. We are in the top 3 category graphic and design in App Store. Just this week, we started to negotiate the introduction of a product Kamaz, Tatneft, the Salt system. This is developer of the popular CAD system SolidWorks. Here's my contact. You can write to me at any time. QR codes will guide to our applications App Store, Play Market, and our website. Thank you for your attention.
Tim, thanks a lot for the presentation. And right now, judges, maybe you have some questions to ask. Okay, Tim, so thank you very much for the presentation today. Yes. And right now I'm inviting Smuzi from Ukraine on stage.
I'm going to present today Smuzi, a mobile application for a global music collaboration. And my first great, amazing collaboration, our team, with the domain and technical expertise, perfect compilation of visionary and integrator, and the incredible woman in tech on the team. And of course, best pitch is personal story. My name is Kate, and I am a professional musician, and I've been singing for 10 years with my band and had more than 2,000 performances all over the world. On my way, I've met thousands of musicians from different continents and countries. But global lockdown changed reality totally. No gigs, no rehearsals, no jam. We've been locked at home for a month. I couldn't collaborate with my band. But luckily, I have a musical family. My husband is a drummer and my daughter is a flute player, and I created a new band, Home Quarantine Project Jojo Family Cover. And once our video watched Ukrainian famous star Nastya Kamenskih, she shared it in her story, and for one day we gathered around 63,000 views with our collage, music collage. And many people ask me in direct messages, what program did we use? That time we used complex tools and the video editing process took a couple of days. Now I'm happy to present Smuzi. How does it work? You sing your song and you enjoy it. Then you send the link to your remote friends. They add their parts and together you enjoy the result and share in all your social media. Our go-to-market strategy to be viral on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and maybe LinkedIn, who knows? Now we got into the Media Tech Venture Accelerator on Texas, USA, and start to build a strong networking among the communities. Who are our early adopters users? 2 Canadian choirs. They need easy tool for the remote rehearsals. Rappers from Texas community, collaborate a beat maker with a rapper and to make some video in a social media. And entrepreneurs from Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian startup community, Mesto.co. By the way, I'm the admin there. They have some music like subreddit, and I'm admin there, and we already start to use this program. As you see, Smuzi can unite the world, and my best collaboration is my family, performing with the Smuzi prototype. And if you see my screen, I'm gonna show you the prototype. You see? Something like this. Okay, help us please to accelerate this mission.
Okay, thanks a lot for the presentation. It was very nice to listen to your song. And right now we have a question from Artem.
Yeah, thank you very much again for the presentation. The first question I got, how do you overcome the problem that, if I'm not mistaken, you need to fit in the beats from different devices? So basically you have a drummer that plays, you have a, I don't know, a piano that plays, and they all like different time and they are recorded on different devices. How does it work?
They are synchronized by the metronome. I can switch on the metronome and I record my part, and then the other people will record their parts as well with, and everything will be synchronized with the metronome. Actually, it was the problem because my husband make this compilation. You can find on Instagram, and I can show you if you are interested. So it takes really a lot of time to move all these pieces. You know, the video is really effective, but to move all this small piece, you know, to make video one person, another person, and then they move, and yeah, one moment. You see different parts.
Yeah. And like another question, so the end users are musicians, not like usual users of a TikTok, for example.
We are targeting on amateur musicians. Not professional musicians, because I made a customer development, and for the amateur musicians it's perfect to make video from the phone and to record the sound. It's okay, but you know, the others, like some jazzmen, they need really complex tools. So we are targeting amateur musician, and the market is really large. For example, as to research 2017, it's 25 million of the amateur musicians in the USA alone. So it's
okay. Thank you very much.
Profitable. Thank you for the question.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, we also have a question from Mustafa.
Yes, I believe you got this question a lot, but the TikTok has the similar feature, the duet feature. And what's the difference there? Is there any like value proposition for these amateur music makers, musicians, which they can reach more people than in any other channel? So this type of things, do you have, or any planning?
Yeah, you ask if we are similar to TikTok? Yes, we are. If we are different, yes, we are different, because the community is different. We try to create really a creative community, not just for fun. It will be like a create makers, and when people can collaborate, not just musicians, we can collaborate dancers with the musicians and create different beats. And if not, if really enough to cut some small piece from the TikTok, I think it will be a really large market.
Yes, great, thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Thanks a lot, Kate, for the presentation today.
Thank you.
We are inviting Ubitrack from Bulgaria to pitch.
Cheers. Hi again, everyone. My name is Nikolai, co-founder and CEO of Ubitrack, a sports data company. Now, the problem we're addressing is that presently, sport performance data sucks. Essentially, if you want positions data, you have to invest in very expensive GPS trackers. If you want events data, then you have to buy it from a data provider, which collects it manually from the broadcaster's TV feed. So in short, performance data nowadays is restricted, it is very expensive, and in the case of events data, it is full of errors, which is unacceptable. We have seen from many other industries that data creates opportunities. Data creates exponential growth. And that should be the case in sports as well. Sports performance data should be openly available. It should be accurate and it should be affordable. Our solution to achieve all that is a combination of technology and business model. We use our own proprietary optical tracking system, which implements state-of-the-art computer vision algorithms on match video footage in order to extract the performance data. We detect, we track, we identify every object on the football pitch and extract all the positions and events data there is in that match. But in order to openly provide data, we need access to all league venues. That is why we're introducing a performance data rights contract. Yet another rights contract with a football league, which would grant us access to every league match, and we can extract all the positions and event data from said matches. Contrary to our competitors, which provide incomplete and inconsistent data across home and away games, our system allows us to provide complete, clean, and reliable data across all our installations. To this day, we have a permanent installation at a top-tier club. We have raised 40,000 euros in investment and have generated more than 200,000 euros in revenue. This is the team behind all that. Roman, Anton, Stefan, Tanya, and myself. We cover the whole spectrum from business development, sales, computer vision, software development, and design. But this is just the beginning for us. In the very near future, there's going to be €1 billion company which provides complete, clean, and comprehensive data across all sport. That company is going to be Ubitrack. Join us on our journey and let's dominate the data market. Thank you.
Nikolai, thanks a lot for the presentation. We have actually first question from Boris.
Of course.
Boris, you can ask your question.
Yeah. I'm just unmuting myself. Hi. Thank you for the presentation. I love the market, and I know this is going to be pretty big. You mentioned about the technology, because there's a lot of different approaches here with trackers, with cameras, but also with just. So, do you need to technically? Do you need to install cameras on all the your own cameras on all those matches, or you just get the video from a camera that's recording? How do you get, how much effort does a club, for example, need to make in order to use your solution? And I have
thank you for the question. We have our own hardware setup. It is not our own cameras; they're off-the-shelf cameras. We have just designed the whole setup. It comprises with cameras, depending on the infrastructure in the stadium, 2 or 4 cameras, the corresponding processing units. We need that because we cannot guarantee quality of the data if someone else is responsible for the video. Essentially, we make a permanent installation at the stadium. We calibrate immediately after installation. And after that, the system works on its own. Thereby, we cover the whole pitch with multiple angles to guarantee quality of the data. The cameras are static, so there's no more calibration from then on, only maintenance twice a year. And the club doesn't have to do anything. We usually go to a stadium, survey for 1 day, then it's installation and calibration another day, and from then on, they'll never see our faces again.
Got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's interesting. I have a look at a company called Vision. I'm not sure if you know them, but
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good as well, and they don't need to install cameras. They just get content from the whatever camera they have, and the quality is pretty good already. So that would be interesting competition for you. What's your one more, sorry, if I can, one more, the revenue model, is this for the football clubs pay you, or is it the bookmakers, or is it like who's going to be the main source of income?
At the moment, the main source of income are football clubs, analytics companies, fan engagement services, and broadcasters. Presently, we provide the data post-match, but we're working towards real-time data extraction. At the moment, the processing power we require would be very expensive for real time, but we hope that in about 2 years that will be possible. Then we'll move on to actually we'll include betting companies and OTT platforms as customers.
Okay, I think booking could be like 80, like 100, like 99% of your income. Like they want to have this badly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nikolai, for answering the question. And we are also saying thank you for the presentation. And I think that if investors are interested in a startup, we can then, talk to each other privately. But right now, I'm inviting LayAlt from Bulgaria to pitch.
Hi, I'm Vicky, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of LayAlt. Alongside my fellow co-founders, we have another venture for 5 years now, where we have organized hundreds of high-tech and gaming events. What we found strange throughout these years is that venues were handing us the plans and the schematics for the upcoming event in very odd formats, like handmade drawings or paint drawings, or making us visit the venue multiple times and telling us stuff like, so it is set up for a wedding right now, but imagine instead of those round wedding tables, you have conference tables and roll-up banners, and you start imagining stuff, and it never ends up the way you imagined it. Or in short, traditional event space planning is a very cumbersome process. It frequently leads to misunderstandings, mistakes, and a lot of frustration, which is why we created LayAlt. It's a next-gen web-based platform for event space planning. It helps event organizers, who are the customer of our customer, arrange each piece of furniture in a real ratio virtual photorealistic environment. It saves both parties time, numerous in-person meetings, multiple on-site visits, which is very important, especially now, and a lot of misunderstandings and frustration. LayAlt is a sales enabling tool, and it also helps speed up the communication process multiple times. Our technology is proprietary. It is WebGL based, which allows it to run flawlessly in every browser, and it allows for seamless interaction with the otherwise heavy-looking photorealistic 3D models, as well as in general a flawless visualization for the environment. It also allows for the event planners and organizers to arrange and customize the setup the way they want it to be, and to view it simultaneously in floor plan, aka 2D view, as well as 3D, aka dollhouse view, or to have a walk around in our first person view, and then with the click of a button, send the inquiry to the venue. We already have a prototype. It is up and running on the websites of Bulgaria's 2 biggest hotels, and we're talking to several hotel chains even now. We have a two-way business model. Both of them, the approaches are annual subscription based, but one of them requires more of input on our end, so it has an upfront setup fee as well. We just found out that actually our technology is desired in other fields as well. So after we conquer the event industry, which is our beachhead market, we are moving to others as well. Our team, as mentioned, has been together for several years now as entrepreneurs and experts in their responsive fields. And we are raising 250,000 euro, and we have a lead investor in the face of a local VC fund. Thank you.
Vicky, thanks a lot for presenting. And right now, judges, if you ask some questions, it's time to ask. Okay, Victoria, thank you very much for presenting today. And we are inviting ZENOO from Lithuania to pitch.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is MK. I'm a co-founder at ZENOO. Thank you for Emerge Conference for having us here. Great to be in such a great company of startups. We started off with a dog health problem. Commercial dog food is overloaded with carbohydrates. There's actually 40 to 60% of carbs in most commercial dog food types, and it causes a range of severe health issues. So we offered our customers a solution, a healthy, balanced, raw food, which is fresh, super premium quality, and most importantly, it's personalized and balanced and containing just the right amount of all nutritional ingredients for perfectly balanced dog nutrition and healthy and long life. Now, as we are expanding internationally, we are introducing digital health and wellness memberships to accompany our great food value proposition. These memberships include recommendations from dog health and wellness experts, personalized supplements and snacks upsells, tailored activity guidance, and much more. We are a pet wellness brand serving a 200 billion euro market per year, which is growing at around 5% year on year. We can look at total addressable market size, SAM or SOM. The market is really big. We're currently focusing on dogs only, but we do have solutions and recipes and recommendations for cats, hopefully rolling out later this year. We stand out from the crowd with our high quality and the personalization aspect. We have a detailed competitors analysis, but due to time constraints, I'm not going to go into more detail about it right now. ZENOO is a monthly paid subscription membership service. In less than a year, we reached nearly 20,000 euro MRR, and we are now expanding internationally. We know very well who is our target audience and how to reach them. Again, we can dig deeper into our customer personas after the presentation. We are a direct-to-consumer online brand and use a mix of paid social content and email marketing methods from top of our customer acquisition funnel to the bottom. Again, a detailed go-to-market action plan is in place, and we're already rolling it out in action. Most importantly, I'm proudly presenting you our team with 2 certified dog nutrition experts, Agota and Agne, who respectively take care of the brand, the product, and the marketing side of things. I myself am responsible for the business development and the executive team and management team building. Edvinas, our Chief Product Officer, brings huge experience with physical and digital products. And we're also looking for Chief Marketing Officer. So if you know a pet activist with digital marketing experience, please let us know. We have a world-leading scientist advisory team. Basically, what we say is what we really stand for, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. The investment opportunity is we're currently closing our seed round. It's a 300,000 euro investment. We actually have 190,000 euros committed and already signed. The term sheet and convertible loan note agreement are available on request. These are our objectives and key results. So we would like to, well, not like to, the plan is to multiply our revenue 4 or 5 times in the next 12 months, increase our monthly average order value with digital and physical product upsells, and then raise our Series A. So thank you very much for your time. We'll gladly take any questions.
Douglas, thanks very much for the presentation. We have a question from Kirill Golub.
I'm in Douglas. Thank you for your pitch once again. My today question is, how will your expansion to the Western Europe looks like? Can you tell us a little bit more about your expansion strategy, please?
Sure. I actually prepared a very extensive answer to that question, but I'll try to keep it very simple. The expansion starts with collaborations and partnerships with a range of pet health and wellness experts on social networks such as Instagram, Facebook, and others. Agota, our product soul and spirit, and the founder of ZENOO, actually is building relationships and generating a lot of video content and community content with all these pet wellness experts in their respective fields in a variety of different countries and markets. For example, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, United Kingdom, or even Australia, US, Canada, Nordics, and so on. We are hosting regularly, at least once or twice a week, a live on Instagram together with a pet wellness expert in their respective field. And automatically, Agota and our brand gets sort of exposure into that audience that already has been built by a respective expert. We're seeing a lot of follows and subscriptions to our newsletter or follows of our social media in that way. We will then follow up this initial brand awareness building stage. So it's an ongoing battle. We keep on doing this all the time. And we actually even had a TV show here in the Baltics, which we will replicate as an exclusive content offering for international markets. But anyway, this then gets remarketed on paid performance advertising on Facebook and Instagram currently. We're also going to look into Google ads and YouTube ads, since we're very heavy on video content. The people that get remarketed, they get a variety of different landing pages. So our target customers either have health issues or they are in general understanding of health and wellness concept in life. So we have a range of different landing pages where we capture a lead of a customer. So they go through a personalized questionnaire. We learn about their dog, we capture their email, and then we go into content and email marketing stage, which eventually leads for them to subscribe to our, let's say, digital wellness plan. So we're trying to lower our barrier of entry. You don't have to buy a monthly subscription straight up front. You do have an option, but if you don't want to, if you want to learn more about the brand, you can buy a health and wellness personalized plan for like $19.99. We're still trying to figure out the best price point. And then more content marketing and email marketing. Sorry, I took too long, but trust me, it's a summarized version. We're still working on to communicate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do we have some more questions to ZENOO from other investors? Okay, I got it. So Mindaugas, thank you very much for the presentation today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. I really enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye. And right now that were all pitches for today. We want to thank you all startups, investors for coming today. For sure, our viewers also thank you for being with us. We will have the second batch of semifinals happening very soon. So please stay with us today. Thank you.